Sup, Nibbles? J-Dawg back to answer more goddamn questions. First one we get today is from Jordan Kaiser. Paid question. Hello, brah. I went to Dead by Dawg at Westside Bowl and shit was dope-tarded, brah. Dope-tarded? What do you mean? Recently, my best friend passed away. It was incredibly upsetting, and I watched your videos to cope with the loss. His funeral was super dope, though. He had left a note, he killed himself, where he requested that Deicide, Mortician, Amorphous, Cannibal Corpse, Barnes era, etc. at his funeral. Did he really put that in there? He was a totally wicked metalhead. I mean, we used to watch you and Jimmy's videos together. Connor P was the realest metalhead that ever lived. And he loved Deicide so much. I went to the funeral with my friend, Gabe G, and we had a blast listening to Deicide. It was sad, but it was really cool hearing his family honor his wishes. Nevertheless, as his dope-ass coffin had the Mortician logo on it, really? Sounds like shit, yeah. I mean, whoever, was left in charge of his funeral shit, I don't know how old he was, if he was, married or had kids, they took care of it, or he was a youngin', so his parents took care of it. Not to say that I'd want a TISH logo on my goddamn coffin, because if he burned my motherfucking coffin personally, but even if I did, I mean, nobody would fucking do that. That would bury me, that's for goddamn sure. So, I don't know if you're just making that shit up, but if not, that's pretty goddamn cool. Was being dropped into his grave, a ham broke through the coffin. My undead friend Connor P walked over to the stereo system to turn that whack-ass Deicide off and played some fucking bolt thrower. Cut off there, homie. I don't know if that was the end, because I don't know what the goddamn question was. You just sent me some money to tell me about your friend passing away. Sorry to hear about that, Holmes. But if there was a question in there, that's on you, dude. I'm not explaining it no more, Bubbles. As far as the PayPal characters, I mean, I'm at nausea with fucking explaining that. So if you missed it, what do you mean, dog? I didn't catch it. Watch the back catalog. I've said it at least fucking 30 times. How did it? Like, why? Jacob Valado. These are order questions. Oldies too. But yeah, order question. Do you think you'd ever be able to get an interview with Danzig? I don't think it's impossible, but most likely not. Or do you think he'd be too much of a rock star, big shot to do it? Sometimes that's not it, dude, because if you think about it, like, look at the guys I've got, like Corpse Grinder, like the big boys, Corpse Grinder, Glenn Benton, Attila, he wasn't a rock star at all. So not always are the guys like rock stars. I'm not Glenn Danzig, I don't know. I've always heard that Danzig's a dick. Again, that doesn't mean duck my interview, Danzig. I'm not saying you're a dick. I'm just saying that's what I heard. Those are the stories that are out there. Like there's a video he gets punched in the face on video. But personally, I don't care about that. I don't care about what people say. Would I interview Danzig? 1,000% I would. But he's not somebody I would like bend over backwards to try to interview. So it'd be kind of like, because the thing is too, is like with that, like obviously doing it in person, because for someone like him, I just wouldn't have any interest in doing a Zoom. Why? I don't even know. Like certain guys, like you saw my Rob from Centurion, and it's so fucking bullshit about the connection. I don't know if it was his or mine. I think it was my connection, just because I had it on both with Rob and Maniac Neil. But what pisses me the fuck off like a motherfucker about that is it was here. The reason I do the Zooms here, and I had to set that shit up like I did, had to do Rob, it was at 10 a.m. Come here in the morning. The reason I did that is because I had that same problem at my house, even though it says internet connection fine. Like, I literally look at my internet connection right now. It's 100%, everything. It's what it was then. And never had a problem with the Zooms. I fucking upgraded the Zoom and actually paid for it. And then the two paid for it, it's fucking cutting in and out. It's like, what the fuck shit is this? So that crap pisses me off. Like, dude, total fucking blame it on God. Like, this bullshit that it never happens to anybody else but the goddamn dog. Like, anybody else will be like, dude, because your internet connection sucks. I can hear my brother saying it now, and I was like, fuckheads, it's not that. It's on. I know what internet access, it says it, HHB nets. I know what fucking internet access is, jackass, if your fucking Wi-Fi's not on. 100%, I get that. It's on. That's the fucking problem, and no one else gets this shit but me, and that's what fucking pisses me the fuck off. But certain guys like that, like Rob, you know, I'm never meeting his ass, or if I do, or I don't know. Just this is a little weird. Like Danzig just missed it. I would just prefer to do it in person. I can't even explain it. There's certain things like when it comes to interviews and shit. Like I can't explain it in person. If somebody's like, "Hey, would you want to interview this person or that person?" Or, "Hey, but you did this guy, but why not this guy?" It's part of his. Am I in the? I look at this fool, and if I'm a fan of him or not, am I in a talkative mood or not, and want to talk to him? Some of it comes down to that. It really does. Now, if fucking Rob from Centurion was here, I'd be in the mood. I don't give a fuck if I just crawl out of a goddamn bed. I would do it. But those are rare exceptions. You know what I mean? If it's just a band I kind of like who's somebody? Let's find somebody. Look at today's list. Who's somebody that I like, but I'm not like a super fan of by any fucking stretch? Let's give somebody a goddamn shout out. Looking at today's goddamn pull list. Who's somebody? Hour 13. You know, I like the self-titled Hour 13, Hour 13. Would I interview those guys? An original guy would. I don't know who's original. But that's a band, like, I'd have to be in the mood to do it. If it's like, yeah, we'll do it after our show, bro, and it's 2 a.m., get lost, man. I'm fucking tired. I want to do it before your set. King Diamond, it's any goddamn time. Granted, I prefer to do that at a convenient time, too. But I'm just saying, I'd bend over goddamn backwards. Danzig's just in the category, even though he's a huge name, it'd have to be not totally inconvenient for me to want to do it. So in person, right? A Cleveland show. I'm not driving to fucking Chicago or anything for goddamn Danzig. And it'd be like, am I paying to get into this dumbass show? Because, dude, me personally, now, I have a lot of buddies and shit like that love every Danzig album or love most of them. I can't do it, homie. I love all the shit he does with the Misfits. The first Danzig album, I like some songs. Not to be that guy, but the goddamn demo is better. The song "Twist of Cain" is the best goddamn Danzig song ever written by a very large margin too. But the demo version's better. Dawg owns a bootleg demo 7-inch, of course. Goddamn it, it's just better. It's nice and fucking raw, but not shit raw. But on the actual full length album, I think I like 5 songs. After that, holy fuck, man, I couldn't sit through that shit. I couldn't fucking do it. Is it goddamn Creed, Hootie and the Blowfish, and goddamn, who's the other deplorable fucking bullshit we went over? Green Day bad? No, it's not in that category, but it's a definitely, I can't sit through a full album. I was like, shut this off. It's literally giving me a headache. Even Sam Hain, the first record, I like 50-60% of it. All Murder, All Guts, All Fun is a fantastic song, and that's the best song Sam Hain ever written. Dude, November's Doom and all that shit, tough fucking listen. So what I'm getting at is majority of the stuff Danzig's on, I don't even like, and if I got to pay a show, if it's like a $30 show, whatever, I'll just pay it. If I got an interview for it, I would do it. I would just consider it a goddamn, I wouldn't even stay to watch the show. I'll just go in to fucking do the interview if that's what it took. Because it's like, otherwise I wouldn't want to go to the show. Like, I don't want to sit through that goddamn crap. So it's like, if it was a Cleveland show, it's convenient, and it's like, yeah, I'm sending one email. I'm not fucking, I'm not hounding this guy down and digging up managers and ex-girlfriends and wives and call this guy and set it up through here and page this guy that he'll call you back with this number and set it up through here and meet him up in this back alley. Fucking, I'm not doing any of that nonsense. But if it was nice and convenient, hey, yeah, we're playing the Agora. Meet me here at 2. Fucking sound check. We'll knock it out. Yeah, I would do it. But would he do it? I doubt it. And but if he would do it too, I know there'd be a lot of hassle to get a hold of him that I wouldn't be willing to do, because I'm not that interested in doing him. King Diamond, yes. Danzig, if it's convenient. So I know you mentioned liking Sam Hain, the first record. I don't even like that in its entirety. But do you like any of the Danzig albums? Answered that. I personally like the first couple of them, even though Danzig 2 Lucifuge, I've heard of it. I didn't make it that goddamn far. That's probably one of the most homo album covers in metal / hard rock. Laugh out loud. I'm sure the songs are too. Eric Mendez, order question for the Dawg, in case you may get an opportunity to answer in a video. Here we are, homeboy. You sent this in quite a while ago, but paid skis go to the top. What is your advice to young bands trying to build a reputation in this modern era and stay original? I don't have any, man. Everything's been done. That's the problem. It's kind of like, yeah, it's... I'm not saying, like, I don't want to see any new bands come up, because obviously if you did that, the entire scene would die off. I'm not saying that, but if it comes out, a new band, am I excited about it? For the most part, no. Do I care? Am I bothered by it? No. But it's not going to be original. It's not going to be better than goddamn, you know, if it's another goddamn 90s style death metal band, it's not going to be better than goddamn Alter or Sinister. That's for goddamn sure. But don't even get me started on the Cannibals and Deicides. We know damn well it ain't going to be better than that. So I personally don't give a shit. And there is nothing you could do. I mean, technically there is. You could be original, but what it's going to be stupid shit then. You're busting out trumpets and violins, and granted, that wouldn't be original either because other people have done that. But it'd be dumb shit or just a wall of noise. And you're like, yeah, this is original, but I forget who it is. I remember like 15 years ago or something, we heard something in the shop. Maybe Craig put it on or something. And it's like, and they were boasting about being super, or whoever recommended it was like, yeah, super, like nobody sounds like them. And it's like, yeah, you're right, nobody does. But I mean, there's a reason nobody said this is fucking garbage as fuck. This is just a wall of goddamn noise. I can't think of who it is, but I totally forget. But it's like, original doesn't mean just like, yeah, that's Stalag. Just get some shovels and bang them around in a goddamn, in a mental institute. Yeah, okay, it's original, but I'm not going to listen to this crap. It's got to be good, too. So, it's been said time and time again that everything has already been done. Yep. But how does one truly stand out in a sea of endless bands? You're fucked, homie. Figure it out and let me know. I play in a few black metal bands, so that is definitely something I try to be conscious of. Would love to hear your thoughts. I think you're fucking screwed. That's what I honestly think, man. But if you enjoy doing it, it's loving it, you're passionate about it, do it for you. Just don't quit your day job, Holmes. It's a hobby, and leave it at that. Nick Jones, question for the YouTube channel. Hey, J-Dawg, one of my favorite albums of all time is Show No Mercy by Slayer. Greatest metal album ever written. To me, it sounds like an evil satanic version of Judas Priest. Yeah, I would say that's pretty, a faster, evil sound. Yeah, that's a pretty decent description of it. If you listen to more Motorhead and Venom. Unfortunately, I have had no luck finding any albums with a similar sound except for Wait and Pray by the Italian band Insane. You got that right, homeboy. And Wait and Pray by Insane. Dawg owns the original, of course. High Roller Records repressed it not that long ago. It had a totally different cover, too. But I would say as far as Slayer worship albums, Wait and Pray by the band Insane from Italy is the greatest of all goddamn time. Fantastic fucking album. Dawg spins it often. It's funny because the band Children of Technology, who's on Hell's Headbangers, I'm a fan of them. I think we got some stuff in stock too, in case you happen to give a fuck. From what I heard, I think it was a pretty true story. Thought it was kind of funny. I think it was from Craig. It was either Craig or Jim. I think it was Craig. Or maybe somebody else told me this. But I think this is who told me. Is when Nunslaughter played in Italy, they played with Children Technology, and I think either Craig or Kanye brought up Insane. And maybe it was the singer. I don't remember which guy of the band. I think it was the singer. He said, "Oh, those guys are fucking posers. They just all they like is Slayer and Motley Crue. The only bands they like is Slayer and Motley Crue." And I kind of chuckled, thought that was funny. And I said to Craig, I'm like, "Well, how does that make them posers? That means they like you only like two bands. I mean, you like a very, very limited amount of bands. But I don't know if that makes them posers. If that's what they truly like and love, it means they're not very passionate about the entire genre of metal music. That's for goddamn sure. But I don't know if that makes them goddamn posers. Not that means anything. I just thought that was kind of funny. It's the only backstory I heard about the guys themselves. But yeah, Wait and Pray by Insane. Highly recommended by the goddamn Dawg. I'm sure 85% of you watching are deer in headlights, dick in the mouth, two in the ass. My question for you is, do you know any other bands or albums with a similar sound or vibe to Show No Mercy? Thanks. No, not that I can think of. I mean, mostly the ones it seems like the Slayer worships are from like Hell Awaits. So taking even like Hobbs Angel of Death, it's more around the Hell Awaits era. Hellbringer from Australia was especially their second fucking album. Fantastic fucking album. Total Hell Awaits. Drawing a blank what it's fucking called. Dawg owns it, of course. It was put out by I think, was it High Roller Records, or I think it was High Roller Records. Did a CD and LP. I picked it up. It's just total fucking Hell Awaits worship, but in a good way. Very, very good songs. It was Hellbringer, right? Pretty sure that's the name of the band. They did a couple albums. From what I remember, I've been meaning to listen to their. I think they did an EP and their first album. I remember thinking, it's okay, but I'm almost positive it's the reddish cover. It's goddamn, the name's on the tip of my goddamn fucking dick. Reddish cover, and I'm pretty sure it's definitely not the first album though. Pretty sure it's the second full length, and that's what I picked up. That's what I love. Very good songs, total Hell Awaits worship. But as far as Show No Mercy worship, yeah, pretty much just wait and pray. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm sure there is stuff out there, but Dawg never claimed to know it all and heard it all. Alistair Cooper. Good day, J-Dog. Order question for you, if that's cool. Yep. That's what we're here for. More of a statement I'd like you to address on a video. Thanks, mate. So my mate, Kazi from Ghazi, you're not talking about Gospel of Horns, are you? Reckons he is a bigger TISH and Desecration fan than you. First off, I'll TISH that bozo under the table. Second of all, as far as Desecration, dude, put it to you this way, not to fucking toot my own horn, not to be that guy, and I'm not saying Desecration we're talking about Desecration from Wales, had, like, nobody's ever heard of them or nothing. Dude, who do you know, put in the comments, of anybody that would ever bring them up on their own? No, there's people that like, oh yeah, I own the Inhuman album or whatever. They may have had something, but unless you brought the band Desecration up, find me anybody that brought them up other than me. So your buddy Kazi, he got into them probably because me. And no, dog, he liked them before the channel started. Okay, fair enough. He's just now prying the stick out of his ass and bringing them up as like a fucking, lack of better words, household name or legendary death metal band, as opposed to just bringing up, the Malevolent Creations, the Sinisters, the Angel Corpses, the Christians, the Cannibals, the Deicides, the shit that's the Niles that people are going to always say. I use Desecration and Centurion. Those are bands I fucking bring up as household names, not to be that guy, because I've always thought that. My brothers knew it. My brothers knew that too. And not to mention, I don't need to... Dawg statements you can back up. How can you back them up, Dawg? Look at our fucking history, dude. We put out Desecration Murder in Mine, 2005, I believe? Showed it on camera. The only vinyl that exists. Different cover version than the green cover CD. Why do you think we put that out? We contacted Ollie Jones of Desecration back then because we were super fucking fans. All three of us loved that fucking record. So I put it out. Centurion in 2014, A Purest Fire and Corzon and Chaos Gods. I didn't start this stupid-ass fucking channel until 2021, 7 years later. It's not like I'm just bringing those bands up because, I want to look cool and I want to be Mr. Underground to bring up for the channel. No. Those are the fucking bands that I stand by. Those were household names to me. Hideous Manglius, household fucking name. We were supposed to put that out like 15 fucking years ago. But Sam Biles dropped the goddamn ball. He sent us a layout that was ridiculous as fuck. He had like vacation band photos in there, him in a swimming pool. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Can't use, because he did the layout. I said, can't use this shit. He's like, oh, okay, I'll fix it. And he never did, years later. And busted his balls, and then it was actually this channel, me busting his balls on video, and he got back and he relayed it out. It looks fucking awesome. By the way, it's at goddamn press. But, for example, that Hideous Manglius would have been out way before this fucking channel. So when I say this shit, it's not like, oh, he's just pulling stuff out to be Mr. Underground, and so that way the other metal channels don't talk about it. No, it's all fucking verifiable through the goddamn company. Not all of it, but a lot of it. Find any YouTuber, again, it's got to be pre-Dawg, so pre-2021, so 2020 down, find a YouTube video of any fucking other YouTube metal YouTube channel jabroni talking about Desecration. Do they exist? Not saying for sure they don't. I'd bet some cash they don't. Maybe in slight passing, they're showing their collection of everything they own, and they flash a fucking Murder in Mind or Gore and Perversion. Maybe. That's a fucking strong maybe. But as far as him shouting them out and saying, this is must fucking death metal, put down your gay-ass fucking boring incantation and your Sanguizio nutsack and your 200 fucking wimp wounds and all this other bullshit, if you don't own the almighty Desecration from Wales, fucking blows all three of those bozos away, send them home on a goddamn stretcher with a fucking bukkake blown over all their fucking faces. Combined. Nobody else is saying this fucking shit prior to me. Till the Dawg fucking said it. Now, I'm sure there's some fucking dumbass fucking channel that copies my lingo and shit, and they exist. I've seen them. People send them to me. And saying Serpents of Light's a great album. Dude, nobody fucking said Serpents of Light was one of the best Deicide albums pre-Dawg. No, I stand by that shit. Dude, when we did Serpents of Light in stock with Hell's Headbangers, you'd have to wipe the fucking cobwebs off, man. All these fucking posers at best, up to best, are like, yeah, it's a Once Upon the Cross. Gayest fucking shit take I've ever heard in my goddamn life. Dude, no wonder you're fucking Miz. No wonder you got fucking goddamn Pee Wee Herman 12-inch fucking arms. Listen to that wimpy ass fucking woke thrower and shit over almighty serpents. Now people will be like, further the challenge, yeah, they'll say serpents. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Pre-me, you would have never said that shit. At best, there was a few people like, yeah, and I kind of like Serpents of Light. Like, they'd almost be like, because they knew people didn't like that one. I'm the only one to say that's the best Deicide album ever. Only fucking one. Anyone else you find, I guarantee you it's posted channel. Guarantee. You will not find one fucking channel, 2020 down, not one, that said Serpents of Light is the best Deicide album ever written pre-Dawg. Doesn't exist. You do now? I've seen them. People send them to me. I'm just like slobbing all over the goddamn place. Get awfully excited when you talk about that Almighty Serpents album. But now they say it. So, I don't know, homeboy. I think I'm definitely tishing your buddy under the goddamn table. And I would say there's a 99.99999% chance I'm Desecration Wales and fucking his ass under the table, too. I keep telling me it's impossible, Kazi. It's definitely impossible. He's only talking Desecration because he heard the goddamn Dawg and he woke up. He's like, oh, yeah. I own that Pathway to Deviance album. We blow the dust off. He re-listened. He's like, man, that Dawg is pretty goddamn right, man. That song, fucking Cleaver Saw's Butcher's Knife, that is some killer fucking shit, man. He was right, man. I haven't played this in 10 years, but goddamn. Man, I'm glad the Dawg woke me up. I mean, granted, I did own it, so kudos there. But yeah, Dawg woke my ass up. He bitch slapped me and let me know. Put that back on the player. That's more than likely what it was, goddammit. Can you tell him on YouTube that it isn't true? Cheers, mate. Definitely ain't goddamn true. So, yep. And keep an eye out. Desecration, Gore, and Perversion, the LP with the original nastiest fuck cover art that got the band arrested. Copies confiscated, everything at press. Gonna look beyond fucking clean. It's at press, goddammit. And then after that's out, I'm gonna be pushing again. You never know with fucking Easy E, aka hard/slow ass fucking E. When layouts come, I want to do. It sounded like Sea-Dawg was on goddamn board too. Is Murder of Mine again? But here's the plan. Here's my fucking plan. Sea-Dawg was kind of like throwing out ideas, and I settled on the idea. This is what I want to fucking do because it'll be clean as shit. Repress Murder of Mine then, but the LP, do an LP and CD because both are out of print now. The only LP that exists is the Hell's version, 300 copies. This LP version, do it with the green original CD cover. But the CD pressing, let's press that with the Hell's vinyl layouts with the Albert Fish and shit on the cover, because that version's never been on CD. So at the same time, when our CD LP is out, they should have two different layouts. If it happens like the Dawg says, if they don't fucking butt rape me fucking Shaq and Pippin style in the asshole, two 12-inch shafts in the ass at the same time. And then after that, Inhuman, which is the third album, and it is a mighty fine fucking album too, I must say so myself. Inhuman on vinyl, never been on vinyl ever, and then Pathway to Deviance on fucking vinyl, which has never been on regular vinyl, it's only been on 12-inch picture disc. That is the goddamn plan. That is what the Dawg's pulling for. As far as Process Decay and Cemetery and Sickness, those exist on vinyl in recent fucking times. Dawg owns them, of course. So, not planning on doing those, just the ones that have been goddamn done. So, yeah, Desecration, you're a homeboy, fucking boy under the goddamn table. Comes with synergy, but the box games by the morning. And don't forget them Painski, just dry as fuck. Got one today. Actually, I don't think that was today. I think it came in last night. So today, technically, goddamn fucking zero. Get him in, Bubbles. Later, goddamn it.